Hello everyone. So today have I got an epic new resin technique for you. Sorry about the cringe-worthy heading. So what are we doing? Well, we're going to do some coasters, and look what I've got. These are water beads, and you get them, and they're sort of little hard balls, and you soak them in water and they fill up like this, and you can put them in your vases or whatever. So all we need is them, and we need some UV resin. I'm using JDiction hard type. So first of all, we want to do a thin coat of our coaster, as thin as possible. So the thinner the better. So we just want it so basically our coaster is fully filled with UV resin just on the bottom. So I'm just going to help that. Find my little tool here. Where is it? It's hiding from me. There it is. We'll quickly just push that to the sides. And we want to also make sure that we've got no bubbles. So you'll need a long neck lighter. So we are going to put our beads in our UV resin. So we want to make sure if we put too much in the bottom of our coaster, it's going to set up too far over our water beads, and we don't want that. We only want like the slightest bottom part of the water beads hitting that surface of the UV resin. So let me get my lighter. Do that quickly because we don't want to burn our UV or our coaster. And I'm just going to get my dotting tool. I want to run that around the edge just a couple of times just to make sure that that 90-degree angle is fully coated. So how's that looking? That's looking pretty good. Okay, let's get our water beads. They're falling all over the place here. So it's up to you if you just want to use small ones, get all different sizes. I'm just going to use a couple of big ones as well. And you can arrange them however you like. I'm going to try and get my big ones. I don't really want them on the edge, if possible. We don't want like too many in there. You just want enough so all your surface is covered. I'm hoping I didn't put too much UV in. My level has risen with the volume of the water beads. See if I can push them down with my fingers. Let's give that a cure. So I'm just using double-sided lamp today. While that's curing, so I'll let you know. So this isn't my invention by all means. So I want to give it a shout out to Wanda from Wanda's Blessed Creations. Hi Wanda, love you. I'm probably Wanda's biggest fan, but she knows that. If you haven't seen Wanda's channel, go and check her out. She's amazing. Love her. So yeah, I was watching her channel and seen her doing this, and I thought, oh, I've got to give this a go. That looks awesome. So while this is curing up, I'm going to do the bottom as well, and I'm also going to do another coaster. So I'll put you on a little fast forward so you can watch me, and then I'll come back. Okay, so these have cured. Made a bit of a mess of the second one, but never mind. Now we've just got to get our beads out. So I'm just going to basically pick them out, and they pop out pretty easy. Use whatever you like. So these are going to go everywhere, but that's all with the fun of it. So I'll come back when I've got them all out. So I've got all my beads out. So yeah, take your time. I would suggest arranging your beads, not how I did it the second time, how I did it the first time. Just take your time, because the results will be worth it, believe me. And you might think it takes too long, but I mean, you could get your UV and just do little drops and fill up your mold that way as well, and it roughly takes the same time, but it's a different look. So I pulled all my beads out. I took my brush and gave my molds, a good clean out, made sure I got all the little beads. It's best to use fresh water beads. My ones have been in my fridge for a while now, so they're on the little bit soft side. So if you've got fresh ones, they're a lot harder and stay together, so less cleanup. Then you will get a few little long strings out, so you can just, if there's too long, just snip them off. Use your tweezers if you need to pick out any little bits. You've got to be fairly gentle so you don't dislodge your cured UV. So I've cleaned up all my sides for any drips and sort of flipped it up, gave it a good brush out. If you've got coasters that are single coasters, it sort of is easier technique, but you can still do it in these ones. It just takes probably a little bit more maneuvering, a little bit longer, but believe me, the results are worth it. Then I also just got my tape and got any loose bits out like that. If you've got any air spray, you can just give them a spray and that'll help get your little loose bits out. Okay, so we've got them all cleaned up. What are we going to do with them? Well, I've got my mica powders out, so I'll just grab them and I'll be back. So I've got all my colours out, and you can use a brush or a makeup sponge applicator, whatever you want to call it. And I'm just going to brush on some colours. You can do every bubble if you wanted to, but I'm just going to do sort of a mix of colours and blend them all together. So here is my luscious white, well it's off-white mixture. That's going in this first coaster. Now I didn't bother putting my resin into the vacuum chamber. So we'll give that a little spritz without alcohol. And I'm expecting some of my powder to float that I brushed in. I did try and burnish it in pretty good, but it won't really matter. Could imagine if you did chameleon powders and then you poured it black, that would look awesome. Look at that, just made up enough. I was basically winging it then. Okay, it's that one. Here's my other luscious creamy colour. That beautiful. Okay, we'll give that one a spritz. While we're here, we'll give this one a spritz. I use 100% isopropyl alcohol. Just enough in that one too. So these have cured. Shall we see what I've got? Let's do our little turtle first. Ooh. Ready. Nice and sparkly. Gorgeous. All right, let's do it, eh? Okay. You ready? Here we go. Oh, how awesome is that? Love it. What do you think? Looks so cool, doesn't it? And it's flat on this side. Okay, we ready for the other one? Here we go. Oh, how pretty. Love it. You guys love it? Let me know in the comments. But we haven't finished there. So, just pop this out of the road. So you might have been wondering why I chose those colours. Well, I've got these for this one. How pretty is that? Sure which one I shall choose. And then for this one, I've got these. What do you reckon? Think my colours were good? As I said before, imagine the different colours you could do with your chameleon powders or your chameleon flakes. It just looked awesome. I'm going to pop my stickers on and maybe paint the edges. I'll see you soon. So these are all finished. I popped a top coat on and I added a little bit of my diamond dust. So I don't know if it's picking up that little hint of sparkle. Popped on my, whoops, little sticky back corks. But yeah, aren't they gorgeous? I love them. Which one is your favourite? Let me know in the comments. Oh, and here's our little extra. Little turtle. Just made a keychain. Isn't she cute? So yeah, I'd love to know what you guys would do with that resin technique, or if you've got any ideas or if there's something you'd like me to try, let me know. And thanks to all my wonderful subscribers, as usual. Stay tuned for the glamour shots coming up. And thank you everyone for watching. I'll see you soon for the next one. Bye.